Hey out there, good morning. It's Wednesday. Happy hump day. So yesterday, Tuesday afternoon, after People's Court, I get a call from my friend who's also my flooring extraordinaire, Ray. Ray calls me. Hey Harry, I got time Thursday and Friday to come over and do your floors. What do you think? Well, really, I'm not quite ready for the floors. I still got a lot of stuff to do on the walls. There's more paint I gotta get done. You know, I'd like to finish the majority of stuff on the interior before the floors go down, because I don't want to mess up the floors. However, you know, when I'm doing all this stuff myself and I have a subcontractor reach out to me that they could come over and do something for me, I usually jump on it. And in this case, I jumped on it. I said, absolutely, right? I said, but I didn't put the new subfloor in the hallway. He goes, well, I could do that if you want, or I don't know if you want to do it. I said, no, I want you to do it. Yeah, that's good. So anyway, today, one of the goals is to get everything off of this floor, clean it up, because I do not want to leave this nasty for Ray. Ray charges me a very fair amount of money, and in return, I try to make life as easy on Ray as possible as far as prepping these floors. So I'll have everything off the floors, I'll go around with a scraper, and I'll vacuum everything, so he'll have to do minimum amount of prep. I didn't always know this, but one of the things I found out is when I'm working with the subcontractors, flooring, plumbing, electrical, I'm pretty much at their mercy when they can come over here. In return, I get a great deal on the pricing. So it works out well. Now, if I had a crew of people constantly working on my stuff, then I couldn't expect to pay the amount of money that I pay to these subcontractors. So it's kind of like, you know, give and take. My goal, at least today, is to hopefully finish this crown molding. I got quite a bit of crown molding to be doing today, all right? And then prep these floors for Ray. Let me show you what I use for crown molding. I got this trim nailer, I guess about a year and a half or two ago as a present from Diane. I love it, especially for like crown molding or any other kind of molding. I don't know how I did it with just a hammer before. Now you might be wondering why I have a nail and a screw. What I do with this is, because every once in a while, the nailer's not pulling it in like I want it to, like the crown molding. So I'm gonna use a nail, a real nail, finish nail, to suck it in. However, I don't want to split the wood a lot of times, so I will pre-drill and then go ahead and hammer it in. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it, but that works for me. Now, if I really have a situation where I want to pull a piece of wood in, I use these trim head screws. Up until about, I don't know, 2.5 years ago, I didn't even know they made this. And my friend Dennis and I were putting up some cabinets and he broke out the trim head screws. Now, I don't want to be too dramatic and say like my life changed when I found trim head screws. But it was like, up until then, I don't know what I was doing. Like, I was using finish nails and going back with a, anyway, the trim head screws, they suck into the wood, they suck the wood in and go in and make a nice, then you just come back and just fill it with some putty. So the next video I'm gonna be making is hopefully this crown molding's done and the floor is ready. When you're working by yourself, doing stuff like this, you have to develop some like tips or tricks to be able to do some things that would traditionally take at least 2 people. Like one of the reasons why I did the ceiling in there, ceiling came out amazing and no one's gonna know this. However, it was easier for me to do by myself than hanging 4x8 sheets of drywall on the ceiling. So now I'm coming across crown molding where I'm gonna have to put up 10, 12 feet pieces because I don't like to have any seams where I don't have to. So let me show you. That's a little bit over 10 feet. It's actually 120 inches and 3/4. 126. You can't see it, but even just getting your tape measure up there and getting an accurate measurement is difficult. So I just put a little nail over here and then just hold it. But you definitely don't want to have to cut this more than once. Bring it out to the living room, put it up. Oh, it's too long. Let me come back and cut. So you want to do it one time. So I got that piece up there. Yeah, there's gaps along the ceiling and stuff. You're going to have that, especially in an older house. But when I come back and caulk that, you're never even going to see it. I've got these 2 pieces up and they were full length. So I was able to put 1 piece up. On this side over here, it's over 12 feet long. So a little tip that I'd give you guys, you might already know this, but where do I want to put the seam? The seam you're not even going to notice. However, just in case, this is how I do it. And I think most people would. If I'm walking in the front door, what am I going to see when I come in? I'm going to see this, right? So I'm not going to put the seam over where I could see it. I'm going to put the seam closer to this edge so you don't even see it. Before. All right, all the crown molding's up. It's up. Was caulked, wiped down, nailed, painted again. Looks fantastic. I'm going to take you for a little tour. But before I do, I want to give you a little warning. I'm about to do an accent. I don't know what kind of an accent it is. It's a combination of, I don't know what it is. And it might be offensive to some people. So if it is offensive, turn the audio section off of the video at this particular time. I went to go do an accent the other night because Diane has a crush on Gordon Ramsay. So we were watching like Master Chef or something. And because she has a crush on him, she really does have a crush on him. Not like, oh, I don't know if she does. She really does. So just to keep him in his place, I do a really bad accent of Gordon Ramsay. It's the same accent regardless if it's a woman, a man, English, Spanish, whatever it is. So anyway, here goes. Harry, you said that you put this up with nails, yet I see no nail holes. It must be suspended up there like magic. How did you do it, Harry? You also said something about there was going to be a splice. I see no splice. That's really a 22-foot section of molding. You never spliced it. You lie. I know it was hard to detect that was really me, but that was really me. Anyway, I'm pretty excited about having all the crown molding up. So I'm going home to make a cup of coffee. And then when I come back, I'm going to get everything off this floor because I saw Ray the Extraordinaire at Lowe's earlier. And I said, hey, Ray, I got to get that floor cleaned up for you. And he said, yeah, you do. So I'll see you later. All right, I did a quick vacuuming, got everything off the floors. Tomorrow is going to be a big day. Ray puts down floors fast, so the majority of the floors should get done tomorrow. Let me show you what it looks like now, so tomorrow you can take a look. Kitchen, bathroom. Got to put some new subfloor in this hallway, by the way. Dining room, living room. Man, that crown molding's looking nice, right? I don't plan on being here most of the day tomorrow. I like to let Ray do what he does, stay out of his hair. So, let's see what gets done tomorrow.